So it's Cypherdog, Przemek.
I know this is very hard to pronounce my name. This is the first question every time when I started to talk with anybody, how I should pronounce your name. My name is Przemysław Pucharzewski. I'm from Cypherdog. Cypherdog, this is, one moment. Cypherdog, this is Polish-American company. Our company is 4.5 years, but last year we made big change because we totally changed our product. At this moment, our company is 15 people. We have a branch office in US and we have a partnership network on whole world, starting from Japan, Jamaica, US, and European countries. What is Cypherdog? Cypherdog, this is a tool for encryption. It means that Cypherdog allows users to encrypt any text or any file and send or share any media. You can imagine a situation that you can send any file or content using email, using cloud storage, using chat. So our solution is totally independent on transport layer. But we support transport layer because we have plugins, for example, for Outlook, for Thunderbird, for browsers. What you can do? You can always encrypt any text using magic window. If we talk about encryption of file, you can right-click and add information about recipient. Our solution has no trusted third party. There is no any certification authority. We haven't any access to private key. It means that there is nobody between sender and receiver. We based on symmetric and asymmetric encryption. If we talk about our solution, we have two versions. One version is single user for small companies, for example, for professionals, and business, which is manageable. In business version, you can manage users, domains, private keys, and so on. If we talk about use cases, you can see company where is a lot of different entities and they exchange in very confidential document. And you can see environment of company. You can imagine that every organization is exchanging documents with suppliers, with customers, with law firm, financial institution, is sending agreements, very confidential documents, orders, invoices, R&D. So we protect whole ecosystem of every organization because we can encrypt files or text. If we talk about customers, in our area it's very hard to have testimonials with names of company, but this is a list of companies. Especially at this moment we see a big interest of companies which should be NIS2 compliant. So there is a lot of companies in Poland, in US and in Japan, especially from food sector at this moment. I received 2 days ago very nice order. List of certification. We have 2 patents pending, which should be real patents, I hope this year, because we are waiting 3rd year for that. Yesterday I received a pen test report from Test Army. This is our partner too, and we are during deployment of some common criteria, SOC 2 and HIPAA. So I hope that end of this year we will have 3 certificates. Data resilience. What we collect? We collect only information about user. It means ID of user, and this is, for example, one email. And we have only a public key. We haven't any additional information about customer. Public key is always signed by Cypherdog root certification authority. The public key signature is validated because before every process of encryption, we check that public key is okay. And there is no possibility for changing user's public key during transport. And we would like to introduce blockchain for public key distributions, which will be ready, I hope, that in 1st quarter next year. What is the most important? The security is number 1. Yes, because there is no choice between user experience and security. The most important thing is that we haven't had access to any part to whole or part of private key, because private key is always on device of user or on infrastructure of company. We support, for example, browsers like Firefox, Edge, Chrome. We have plugins to Thunderbird and Outlook, native clients. We allow to encrypt files using command line. We support DLP and antivirus system. And we hope that very soon we will have MS Teams plugin. And during holiday, we will finish mobile applications. So you can imagine that you can encrypt, for example, not only emails, but messengers like WhatsApp, like Signal, like Telegram. How we can deploy solutions. Single user version, this is only free up to 5 minutes per one computer. If we talk about business version, if we talk about basis, this is about 20 minutes. But if you would like to connect our solution to DLP or antivirus system, this is additional 20 minutes, and we allow users in business version for unattended installation. Our solution has high availability, high integrity, and high confidence. And I think that's all. I'm waiting for questions.
Thank you very much, Przemek. Fantastic presentation, well on time. And now I invite jury members to ask questions.
Can you describe the user experience? So what user must do to be sure their data are secure?
So if we talk, for example, for encryption of emails, it's very easy, because if we use, for example, Outlook plugin, user should select text content of email using mouse, right click, for example, in Gmail, and choose encrypt. And in the same moment, text will be changed in ciphertext. Similar is in Outlook. You can click button in ribbon, and after that it will be text will be encrypted.
Could you describe how would you like to implement on mobile platforms like iOS and integrate with communication platforms on mobile?
So you can imagine situation that in mobile application there will be two possibilities for text encryption. You can select similar to you can select text, use some additional window, which means magic window, and it will be work similar to Google Translator. And second way is context menu. You just select text, use right-click menu, and after that text will be encrypted. If we talk about device, it's easy because this is connected with operating system in desktop version, mobile version too. So if you want decrypt, this is double click.
Right? From encryption perspective, how you secure private keys? Because as I understand, your clients, your application generate and store private key locally.
Yes, if we talk about single user version, private key is stored on device only, and user can make a backup of this private key on any medium, and private key is always encrypted. Yes, if we talk about business version, we store private keys of employees from organization involved, so it's secure in secure way.
From your perspective, what's the biggest advantage of your solution against versus like encrypted emails?
So the advantage is the first one, that we are totally independent on transport layer. It means that we can protect, for example, exchanging emails internally and externally. And it doesn't matter, this is communication between Outlook to Gmail or other clients. So this is the first point. And the second point, that there is no third part there is no certification authority, email provider or service provider haven't access to data, and we haven't access to data.
And for your current customers, what was their main goal for implementation of your solution?
So it depends on processes in company. Yes, very often there are some crucial processes like sending, for example, orders, agreements, communication with customers, suppliers, and so on.
Thank you very much. We are running out of time, but once again, great presentation. Being the first one is not an easy task, but you did it well. So now you have your well-deserved time to rest. And now we invite the second company